Look at Stonehenge 4,500 years ago. There are a lot of visitors to different types of sculptures and monuments throughout the world. When I saw this, I thought, oh my gosh, isn't that nice? It's someplace in England or something. Yeah. And then there's that Georgia Guidestones. Yes, Mr. Christian paid to pay. Could you get me the Georgia Guidestones and exactly what they said they were going to do to humanity or what they like to see happen? Now, this whole idea of wiping out 95% of the world's population. Yes, I remember when I was talking to Mike Van Proyn. I was staying at the Fifth Wheel. Yes, I put on my drive the 3-day pay or vacate. Yes, but it was probably a 10-day vacate because of the conditions of me being able to live there. Yes. And Mike didn't give me one of those. He actually turned the electricity off on me in the middle of the winter 6 years ago. Yes. Now, these court documents that pastors don't think that are very valuable when wanting somebody to move. Yes. I actually lost everything I own, and then he sent me a text message when I said I love Maryland. Yes. And you is court right now. Well, I put the documents on my 777 drive, and it's very illegal to turn the electricity off on an individual when the agreement was that I would volunteer for 8 hours a week, yes, doing various volunteer activities of the Foursquare Church. Now, I'm going to sue Mike for doing that because it should have been a 10-day vacate, yes, but Mike decided, yeah, he'd just turn the electricity off and freeze me out. Pooch! I've had this problem with the dogs that they don't really believe that there's a judicial system of the United States. When I told you I wanted to speak to Maryland, yes, I think it's dishonest services fraud. Yes, for a pastor to turn the electricity off, yes, instead of giving a person a 10-day vacate, yes, because he thought that I was violating the conditions of me being able to reside there, yes. And then there's the mail fraud of sending court notices. Then there's the fraud of false, fictitious, or fraudulent statements of Susan Bowers holding their adopted daughter from Haiti. Yes, as I said, I want to speak to Marilyn Van Proyn. I've got to talk to you about that right now. Now, I'd like to know where Marilyn is because I think she's a missing woman, and I wanted to see if she wanted to reside with me in a hotel where there's a large bed that I sleep in. Yes, and a bathtub that I bathe in. Now, give me the Georgia Guidestones. Because Mike had said that Judge Porter was a Christian. Now, when you think about the acronym family, the C high O right cross of the O evil nation, Christian, yeah, O evil nation, yes. I think Judge Porter's not a Christian, right? Judge Porter, are you concealing, covering up fraud? Now, I thought Mike was on Judge Porter as the B on him. And everybody for 7 years and 5 months was laughing their fucking ass off at the torture that I've had to endure. But the actual documentation, Judge Porter, yes, is forgery, is quite possibly fraud, is violating state and federal laws, yes. And for some dumb fucking reason, you seem to think that you can violate the. Now, Mike is going to go to prison, and I don't want anybody talking to me about my lawsuits, okay? Yes. Now, there's some other locations in the world that I like to have a look at. Yes. There's some small pyramids in Samaria. Yes. Could you tell me who lived there? 20 miles down at every visitor. And then there's some giants on Stone Island or something. Yes, there is. Eagle Island or whatever the fuck they call it. And then, when you look at this, the stages of Stonehenge. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Why don't you get me all of those designs that they make in fields that nobody can explain how they mowed down all those crops? Yes. Somebody, yes, these crop circles, yeah, somebody's been lying to the population. So give me all the crop circles for the last 30 years. Yes, I'm sure it's been documented in some sort of photograph or something. Yes, it has. And I just went 20 miles down, and all those that woke up and somebody mowed over the actual crop. Now,